Top of the morning, everyone. It is July the 2nd, as Bill sees it, reading from A Child of God and a recovering alcoholic addict. With you knew what that hot stuff, morning coffee. Let's have a moment of silence for those still out there in pain and suffering, please. Thank you. Boomerang. When I was 10, I was tall and gawky, and smaller kids could push me around in quarrels. I remember being very depressed for a year or more, and then I began to develop a fierce resolve to win. One day, my grandfather came along with a book about Austria and told me, "This book says that nobody but an Australian bushman knows how to make and throw the boomerang. Here's my chance," I thought. "I will be the first man in America to make and throw a boomerang." Well, any kid could have had a notion like that. It might have lasted 2 days or 2 weeks, but mine was a power drive that kept on for 6 months, till I made a boomerang that swung around the churchyard in front of the house and almost hit my grandfather in the head when it came back. Emotionally, I had begun the fashioning of another sort of boomerang, one that almost killed me later on. Wow. So yeah, it was like the Groundhog Day for me. The boomerang, it was, his only lasted a week or 2 weeks or six, up to 6 months, it says. But my boomerang, or Groundhog Day, was 40 plus years. Just getting up, doing the same thing, going to work, getting drunk, getting high, repeat. That's all I was doing. Just going through one motion after another, waking up, going to bed, eating, sleep, it was like a vicious circle. So yeah, that's the boomerang effect for this alcoholic addict. Now, on the sober side of addiction, or recovering of addiction, one day at a time, of course, it's not so much a boomerang. It's getting up for sure, and going to bed for sure is the same, but in between that, it's totally different. I pray. I don't know what's going to happen today. Before I did know, because it was just work and drink or drug. Now it's blessing after blessing after blessing. Waking up and praying to God that I have another day to live and breathe His air, and then go out and maybe help somebody. You don't know who you're going to come in contact with throughout the day. And for me, I wear my heart on my shoulder or sleeve or whatever they call it, and I love to share my story and what I've been through. And for those of the people that knew me before I got sober, they could see a big difference in me and what I've done, actually what God has helped me to do. So it's the grace of God, that's for sure. I don't want to take any credit at all. It's a lot of work, for sure, but I tell you what, it's well worth it. So if you're out there struggling on anything, for me, what's helped me and what is helping me, find a higher power. For me, it's Jesus Christ. It's I'm telling you, for me, it's well worth it. It's for those of you that's found the Lord, I know it's well worth it for you too. So the boomerang effect is no longer a boomerang effect for me, or it's a different type of boomerang, I guess, because I am doing some of the same things, but it's way different. So I hope y'all have a blessed day. Stay safe out there. I love you. Peace.